Anyway, the point of this video is number one, I just want to say hi, tell you that I'm still sick. The other thing that I want to do in today's video is kind of like start to plan a little bit of my life. I know it might be time to go to the doctor soon. I know, I just really don't like going. Can you tell I haven't really been talking to anyone the last few days and I haven't really been doing anything? Okay, so these are all the supplements that I've been taking. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do that'll make the week easier is clean off my bed. Should I start like a little book club or something? Hi, this is Katie. I am still sick. I have some sort of upper respiratory or even like lower respiratory, like chest infection. It started with some what I thought was just seasonal allergies that I think turned into some sort of like postnasal drip that now dripped down, and it just has kind of affected, you know, here up basically for the last, at this point, 2.5 weeks. The first week and a half was just allergies, like just in my face. And then the last week or so, it has been affecting like my chest and just, you know, coughing a bunch. I just kind of wanted to do like a part 2 of, hey, I'm still sick and I'm just gonna vlog and hang out with you while I'm sick. It is a little bit later. It is 2:20. I basically have been editing all morning because it actually is Sunday, the day that that first video got posted. It's very like confusing sometimes to pre-film because it's like, oh, I'm talking about a video that got posted today, but that I'm talking about it from a couple days ago. You know, it gets confusing. Anyway, hi, I don't feel good. I really don't feel good. And I'm very tired. Like I'm exhausted, tired. I have been barely sleeping. The supplements are not helping. Well, my face doesn't really hurt anymore. Like I'm not really sneezing. I'm not blowing my nose as much anymore. So all of the stuff that was in like my nose and my face is definitely not as bad anymore. But the chest congestion and the trouble sleeping and like the exhaustion, that all is still the same. And so like I mentioned in Sunday's video, this is kind of like a part 2. So if you didn't watch Sunday's video, maybe watch that one first. Maybe, or just watch this one then watch that one, or just watch this one and just kind of guess what I said on Sunday. Basically I was sick and just showed you what I was eating on Sunday. I showed you cooking and I showed you a bunch of the supplements that I was taking because I really don't like to go to the doctor unless I absolutely have to, and I really don't like being on antibiotics unless I absolutely have to. And so especially for whatever this is, allergies turned into postnasal drip, turned into chest cold. I don't think it's a cold. I think it's a chest infection. I don't know. But whatever this is, I really wanted to see if I could treat it with supplements and vitamins first and rest and just, you know, all that kind of stuff first. And it hasn't really been working, again, except for that, like my face feels better, but all this kind of stuff doesn't feel much better. So I know it might be time to go to the doctor soon. I know, I just really don't like going, but I'm gonna give it at least another day or two. At least another day or two, because it doesn't feel horrible. It just has been, you know, over a week at this point. So I'll probably give it another couple days and then look into if I can go to urgent care or something. Because one of the reasons that I'm hesitant to go to a doctor here is because I don't have health insurance in Florida. I have health insurance in New York. And the only thing that my New York insurance covers out of state is the emergency room. And I don't need to go to the emergency room. And so if I go to urgent care, or even if I do find a doctor who will just see me and give me an antibiotic, I have to pay out of pocket. The antibiotic might be covered, but the doctor visit, I'll have to pay out of pocket. So anyway, still don't feel good. My voice is back. So in the video from Sunday, my voice didn't sound that bad in the video. It sounded a lot worse, like personally, because I could feel it being raspy. But that morning it was bad, the night before it was bad, and then that night it was bad, which I did film. That night it got bad again. And then the next day or two, my voice was pretty bad, but now it's back to normal. And so a couple things have been getting a little bit better, but I just still feel like trash. What was cool when I was editing that video, because I was editing it this morning, did I even explain all that before? Oh my goodness. Okay, Katie, it's okay. Brain fog is real. Brain fog while you're sick is real, guys. So it's like 2:30 or whatever now, right? 2:24. And I've been editing all morning for Sunday's video. And so that is exporting right now. I have to go upload that in a minute. But I was editing all morning. And then I ate breakfast. I had some eggs. And well, egg tacos, technically. Eggs, jalapenos, Cholula on a corn tortilla. I had 2 of those. I've just been doing that all morning and early afternoon. And honestly, it was very hard to edit with this type of brain fog. It just was, but I got it done, okay? I'm a very committed, disciplined person. I got it done. Was it hard? Yes. But did I do it anyway? Yes. And so right now, do I want to film? Absolutely not. No, 0%. I want to lie down and watch TV. But growing my business and talking to you guys is important to me. And can I do it? Can I film? Yeah. It just doesn't feel great, but we can do difficult things, right? Like we can. And I'm not exerting too much energy, so I'm okay. I'm just gonna kind of sit in bed and talk to you, which I can do. But it was interesting when I was editing Sunday's video, when I was cooking that chili, like it seemed like I had energy. And it is kind of like, not funny, but like kind of interesting to notice, like, cause I've been sick again now with this kind of sick for a little over a week, and then just not feeling great for a couple weeks at this point. But it's interesting where like, I'm exhausted. Oh, I have 20 minutes of energy. And then I use all the energy and then I'm super exhausted after. But today I'm going to try to not use too much energy. But anyway, I know I'm smiling a lot. It's more just like, like when you're sick for so long, you forget what it's like to be healthy. It's that kind of really like your brain is being real dramatic about being sick, Anyway, the point of this video is number one, I just want to say hi, tell you that I'm still sick. The supplements may have helped a little bit with my face, but not with my chest. And I've not been sleeping. Oh my goodness, I have not been sleeping. And so I just wanted to kind of update you on, being sick and just vlogging a little bit while I'm sick again. But also in today's video, I know I've already been recording for 10 minutes already. 10 minutes already. I haven't really been talking to a lot of people lately either. I haven't really been doing much, kind of been cooped up. Anyway, so the other thing that I want to do in today's video is kind of like start to plan a little bit of my life. And I just want to show you guys how I might do that, right? And so right now it is Sunday, October, 15th. And I want to kind of plan out my week a little bit. Here's the thing. I don't know when I'm going to feel better. So there's only so many things that I can plan. But I still want to plan a little bit over the next few days of things that I know I'm capable of doing while I'm sick. Yes, I might be pushing myself a little bit for a tiny little portion of the day, but the rest of the day, like 90% of the day, I'll be resting. Honestly, I've even noticed this since I was little. If I'm sick and I just rest, it takes me longer to get better. I don't know if that's like scientific or what, but I just noticed for me, that it's sometimes a little healthy to try to, do something productive or try to walk around a little bit or go outside for a little bit or whatever. And so for the next few days, for the next week, I don't know when I'm going to feel better. I don't know what's going on. And I am still going to be resting a lot, but at least for a little portion of the day, I know that I can still get some stuff done. You know what I mean? Like laundry, for example. I did laundry the other day. I'm able to do that. I painted my nails the other day. I'm able to do that. So even just things like that. Because if I just have a whole week of nothing planned, I just realized that it's not really healthy or helpful for my brain. And so I just want to plan a few things that I know that I'm going to be capable of, even if I'm still sick, and then a few extra things that I want to get done if I'm not going to be sick. And I'll just kind of, decide day by day what I actually get done, depending if I'm sick or not. Does that make sense? There are just a couple things that I want to get done today that I feel like will help me plan a little bit for my week. So one of them is planning out my week. One of them is putting all of my vitamins and supplements into my new little vitamin holder. There were one or two other things. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys because one of the things that I want to do in my life as a whole is not be on my phone as much and just do other things, And one of the other things that I want to start doing is reading more, which I have started. Honestly, I started reading more, I don't know, maybe July or so, and I have read a few books since then. But one of the things that I wanted to do was make a reading list. So I actually have like reading goals because I'm a pretty goal-oriented person and I love making lists. That's a newer thing for me too. Making lists has been very helpful for my brain. And so I did make a reading list, and so I want to show you that. And yeah, I just want to have a few things in my life, a little bit more of a routine, just a few things. I don't know if I personally would do great with a very strict routine, like 9 to 9. I don't know if I would do that. But I think having a couple things that are routine might be beneficial for me. So it's just something that I'm testing out for myself, and I'm going to give it like a really fair shot to give myself just a few routine things every single day or every week and see if they help or see if they're good for my life. And so one of them is having my little pill organizer that I'll show you in a second. And then one of them is organizing my work week. And one of them, honestly, for me is planning out a couple hobbies. Because sometimes if I don't do that, I will just work until I fall asleep. And so for me, I really do think that it's healthy to stop working a couple hours. Not that I do that every night, but some nights I do. But I think it'll be healthy for me to stop working a couple hours before I fall asleep and do something that will properly calm my brain, like reading. And so I want to just have a little bit more of a schedule. And that, yes, will include scheduling like fun things just for me and what I need for my life. So anyway, I've been talking too much. I've literally been recording for 20 minutes. Can you tell I haven't really been talking to anyone the last few days and I haven't really been doing anything? I really don't feel good. I might go to the doctor in a few days. I might. I know, don't yell at me. I know some of you want to yell at me so bad for not going to the doctor, but please don't, because we all do things differently. And I haven't been feeling worse. So that's the really good thing. I have not been feeling worse. Anyway, editing this video is not gonna be fun. Okay, let me get a pillow organizer and wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are all the supplements that I've been taking. Oh, I got this cough medicine. I think I hate this. I'm gonna try it one more time, but I think I hate it. I actually think it makes me feel more sick somehow. This is just a CVS brand of the Robitussin with honey. And yeah, I just think it makes me feel more sick, but I'm gonna try it one more time. But anyway, besides that, I have this pill organizer that, I mean, you'll see it more clearly when all these are closed, but it is this like big thing. It's pretty big. I mean, I have small hands, but this is pretty big. And it has all these little like detachable, like little individual days of the week pill holders. And it's like morning, noon, and night. Nope, morning, noon, and night, that way. And so basically I just want to fill these up. And I got the 3 one on purpose because a lot of them are just either daily or twice a day, but I got the one that has morning, noon, and night on purpose because my probiotic and prebiotic by Seed, you're supposed to take on an empty stomach. And so I want to be in the habit of just taking this right when I wake up. And so I'm going to put this in the little sunrise one of every single day. Okay. This middle row is going to be what I take with my first meal. And so honestly, do I want to take my ritual when I take my probiotic and prebiotic, or do I want to take it with my first meal? It doesn't really matter because you can take this on an empty stomach. So maybe I will put this with the morning one, maybe. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so right when I wake up, it's a probiotic and prebiotic and my multivitamin. And then with my first meal, at least for the next week, it's going to be 1 oil of oregano and 3 of these Breathe X. I'm only taking this for 1 more week because you're only supposed to take it for 2 to 4 weeks. And this week will be my 2nd week. So I'm almost definitely going to stop next week. But yeah, so 1 of these. I got 7 exactly. And then the Breathe X, I'm basically just taking while I'm sick. And it's for allergies too, so, oh goodness, no, okay. Yeah, it's for allergies too. So even if I'm not sick anymore, but I feel like my allergies are bothering me, then I might take these. But this is 3. And the oil of oregano you have to take with food. This Breathe X you don't have to, but just having those at the same time makes sense to me. Okay, and then nighttime, so this will be like my 2nd meal, is gonna be 1 more oil of oregano, because this is twice a day. But then at nighttime, the only other things that I know I'm gonna be taking this week are my magnesium. And again, this might not be nighttime, it might be 4 p.m., but it's just my 2nd meal because I usually only eat twice a day. So I'm gonna have my magnesium and my vitamin D3. So just, 2 of these and then 1 vitamin D. By the way, this pill organizer, at least when I bought it, and I did buy it when Amazon was having a bunch of sales, but it was like under $10. And I think this quality and this type of organization for under $10 was definitely worth it. So, okay, magnesium and then vitamin D. My multivitamin does have vitamin D in it, but I'm pretty sure I'm deficient in vitamin D. And so I just want to add a little bit more. This is just 5,000 IUs. Of vitamin D3. And then these last 2, I mentioned in the last video, these are for like brain and emotional support, and I am going to start these once I feel better. And so I didn't even open these yet. And so these I'm just gonna wait. And so that's it. So that's it for nighttime. So we're just gonna close up. So that's it. Okay. It looks like this. The only thing I hate about this, the only thing, is that it says bug hull on it. I don't want a vitamin case that has the word bug on it. So I'm gonna see if I can like scratch that off or use Goo Gone or something. But anyway, all right, cool, so that's done. So that means that all of these pills can not be stored away, obviously, because I need to get them out weekly, but they at least like don't need to be like out. Honestly, they have just been sitting on my bed and they don't need to do that anymore. So I can just put them away to a place that's still easily accessible, but that's just, you know, not on my bed. All right, on to the next thing that's just gonna make my life a little bit easier over the next week. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do that'll make the week easier is clean off my bed. I am going to take my little pill case and put it over here. Honestly, oh, I don't think you can see over here, but I have a little like, it's technically a TV stand that doesn't have a TV on it, and it just ends up being a little bit of a catch-all, but I am going to put my vitamins on there, and I'm even going to put these on there as well, but the next time I go to the dollar store, which hopefully will be this week if I feel better, I'm going to just buy a little bin, like a little shallow basket or something. I don't know if you can see my hands, but a little like shallow basket or a shallow bin to put all of these in. But at least for now, I'm just gonna line them up on that TV stand, just because that's where they're gonna go. I know you can't see me, but just trust me, I'm just putting them over there. And then this, yeah, I'm just gonna try it one more time, but I don't know, I didn't like it. Okay, and then the only other things on my bed are this is a garbage bag that basically has, well, it has the box for that cough medicine I don't like, and then just a bunch of tissues from being sick. So this is just like my tissue garbage bag. So I'm just gonna put that on the floor because I will keep using this for tissues, like this one. And then, oh, I also have a dryer sheet. So this, yeah, I'll throw it out eventually, but for now, that's just where all the tissues go. And then I have a box of tissues that can stay on the bed, that's fine. And then I have a little stress ball that I actually use to help my tendonitis in my hands. So again, that can just stay on my bed too, that's fine. And then I have this book that I did finally finish. This is the book Slightly South of Simple by Christy Woodson Harvey. This took me like 6 weeks to finish, but it is a very cute, easy read, like a very nice like beach summer kind of read. It just took me a little while to finish because it's not super, super captivating, but it is still a very cute book. Very well written, very good story. So I have that. So I already finished this, so I can just put this away. And then I have my Bible and my Bible highlighter, which again can stay on my bed. Are any of you the same kind of person where you don't mind like keeping a book on your bed even while you're sleeping? It literally does not bother me. I don't care. I sleep on this side and I just don't care because all my stuffed animals are over here anyway. And I just really don't care if there's books and tissues and stuff over here. And then I also have another book. This is a book about healing after toxic relationships and emotional issues with other people. And so I just started this. This is the next book on my little reading list that I have. And so I'm reading this. This is called Whole Again by Jackson Mackenzie. And so I have that, so that can just stay in my bed as well. And then I have a million socks. These are actually all new socks because I realized that I have like 4 pairs of socks. So I got all new ones that are from Amazon. So I'm just gonna put these away. They're all clean, just washed them. And then the last thing, another box of tissues that I don't need on my bed right now because I still have that one. And then this is a phone holder that I use if I'm like FaceTiming someone. So that I can just put on my nightstand. And then my purse, which again can stay here, that's fine. Because like I said, I don't mind having some stuff on my bed. It really does not bother me, but I still at least want it to be like a little organized and like I wanna know what's there, you know what I mean? So anyway, my bed is also not really made today because I've been lying in it. But we can make it a little bit. This is my new stuffed animal. Did you guys see him in my last video? Look how cute he is. He's weighted. He's so cute, I love him. Anyway, all right, so make my bed a little bit. That's it. Oh, I also got these cough drops from Amazon. I'll have them linked below. It is very hard to find cough drops that are gluten-free and dairy-free and nut-free and all that kind of stuff. But these found on Amazon, they are safe for all my food allergies and they taste pretty good. Do they help? I have no idea, but I've been taking them the last few days. Hey guys, it's a little while later. I just spent the last hour or two doing some editing and honestly, I really just don't feel good. I am so exhausted. I want to lie down and I want to watch TV, but there are a couple other things that I want to show you in this video, so I'm just going to do that really quickly here. The last 2 things that I want to show in this video. I guess I'm just not showing food in this video. I know a lot of my vlogs I do show food, but in this one I'm probably not. I had eggs this morning and I'm probably going to have I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I don't really have much of an appetite. Like, I'm like hungry, but not really in the mood for much, you know? But I might have a chicken pot pie. I have like a gluten-free packaged chicken pot pie in the freezer as like a just in case kind of meal, and I might make that. So the other two things I want to talk about in this video are my book list that I made, and then also just showing you briefly my to-do list for the week that I mostly wrote out. But again, like I said earlier, I think this week is so hard to plan because I'm sick. And so on my to-do list here, I'll just show you now, I'll just put it here. On my to-do list, I literally have Monday, if sick, and then I have a list for what I'm gonna do if I'm sick. And then I also am gonna have a list, if not sick, also add. So if I'm not sick, I'm still gonna do all the things that I wrote down when I'm sick, but there might be one or two other things that I add to the list if I'm not sick. And then all the other time that I'm not doing something on the list, I'll be resting. So that's my schedule for that. And then I just want to show you my book list really quickly, again, that I will post here. So these are all books that I own, and a couple of them I've actually already read, but I want to reread. And then some of them, or most of them, are like the first time I'm going to be reading them, but they're already books that I own. I'll just have it here. I'm not going to go through every single book, but I just did finish Slightly South of Simple. Right now I'm reading Whole again. And then it's basically a mix of religious books, fiction books, entrepreneurial books, one or two money books in there, and another health book and stuff like that. But should I start like a little book club or something? I don't know, let me know. This might be something that maybe we can talk about when I start to feel better and I can actually like really properly plan things better than I am right now. I still do want to plan some things, obviously, but I just know if I'm feeling healthier, I can plan them better. But a book club might be fun. So let me know. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. And if you would be interested in that, if there's like a genre that you would prefer or a genre that you would never want to read or something like that. Because I think for me, the genres that I generally will be gravitating towards for the time being are like lighthearted fiction, some religious books, some mindset, psychology, mental health books, and then also some like business, money-making, inspirational kind of books as well. Those are kind of like the 4-ish genres, I would say, that I'm interested in. And yeah, so let me know if you'd be interested in some sort of book club. I don't know how we would do it, but just let me know. I'm just curious if you'd be interested in that. But anyway, so these are just some of the things that I wanted to do today to kind of organize my life a little bit, because I just think that it'll be helpful for my brain. You know, we all work differently. Our brains are all so different, and so it's really just important to figure out what works for you. And so I think for me, a certain type of routine and discipline does work, but not a full routine. I don't think that works for me. It's something I'm gonna try at some point, but I think for me, it's more having a to-do list and maybe having a few things that I do, you know, every Sunday, or a few things that I do every Wednesday or whatever like that. But a lot of other things just more like a to-do list. However, when I feel better, I do think that I want to have a little bit more of a structured work routine where basically I film like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I edit Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or something like that. But that's still something that I'm kind of like thinking about still. And obviously, again, I'm not gonna plan that until I feel better, because right now I'm just kind of filming like when I feel like it's a good time to. But it might be good to see if I can have a routine around filming. I don't know. But at least for now, that's kind of my plan for the week. A lot of resting for sure, but I also just do have some work to get done. And then I really do want to stop scrolling on Instagram so much and see if I can replace that with other, you know, hobbies and other things that might calm my brain, but that are just a little bit potentially healthier, like reading. And so I'll see how that goes. It's been going well the last couple months, but I definitely like can be better for sure. Anyway, I'm just like really like babbling so much because I haven't really been talking to anyone the last few days. But thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out with me again while I was sick. I really hope that you're subscribed. I'm just doing a lot more of these vlogs nowadays, and there are going to be some road trips and day trips and some travel in there as well. But I just want to, yeah, just show you guys what I'm doing throughout my day and just hang out with each other. You know what I mean? And so yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're subscribed. And I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks again, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.